We talk it out, no time to waste. Ooh, yeah. Face to face, we set the pace. Hey, hey. Love so strong, no need to race. We hold it tight in every space, making it last. Oh, making it last. Yeah, yeah. Through the future, through the past. Building it high, keeping it fast. Communication, making it last. Making it last. Oh, making it last. Yeah, yeah. Through the future, through the past. Building it high, keeping it fast. Communication, making it last.
It's time for another conversation. Welcome to Making It Last podcast, where it's all about helping us to have better relationships, not just with ourselves, but with other people. And this time around, I am privileged to have Charles Van Kessler. I hope I got the pronunciation right, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And we're going to be talking about surviving the Holocaust from trauma to triumph. But before we unpack that, sir, who is Charles Van Kessler? How would you describe yourself to my audience?
I'm sorry, what was that?
I said, how would you describe yourself to my audience?
Well, I am the survivor of a horrible time in World War II in Amsterdam, Holland, when I was born.
Okay.
In 1941.
Mm-hmm.
And so people know that I'm 85. And it was an absolutely incredible, terrible time. And a year after I was born, at age 2, the Nazis, which you know are the bad people in those days, they busted down our door, and while we were sitting at the table to have dinner with the whole family, 8 of us, and they busted through the door because my father's side was Jewish, and the reason I am here is because my mother's side was Catholic. But they took everybody. It was an horrendous, terrible time. And I ended up, I don't know how, but I ended up in a state-run orphanage by myself. I've never seen anybody of the family again, ever. And I ended up in an orphanage, which was a horrendous place as well. Everyday abuse, physical, no food, just terrible. After a while, I decided to either commit suicide or to run away. And I prayed about it, and I ran away, and I lived on the streets of Amsterdam as an 8-year-old, 2 years by myself. I don't know how I did it. I had to do whatever I had to do. 8 years, can you imagine, of abuse? Wow. And then 2 years suddenly on the streets of Amsterdam as an 8-year-old. It's unbelievable. And I thank God, while I was living on the streets, I found an American family roaming around Amsterdam that heard my story. They were so taken that they arranged a green card for me to come to America. And that's when my life really started. Yeah. And when I came to America, I took handfuls of vitamins to find a way to feel better, because I was still feeling suicidal, mentally and emotionally a wreck. And I took handfuls of vitamins, and nothing ever happened for me in 2-3 months. So I contacted a nutritional doctor who explained to me very nicely, very sadly, that pills and tablets do not properly absorb in the body, even today. About 20%, 15 to 20% absorbs. The rest goes in the toilet. And that is just hard to imagine. Today, when I see people having handfuls of vitamin pills that they're swallowing down, I feel like telling them, you know what, I don't want to make it feel too bad that they're already there. So anyway, I talked to the nutritionist, to the doctor, and I said, how can I find something They make me feel like worth alive. And he said, you got to find a liquid product. Well, I looked for 5-6 months. I could never find a liquid vitamin product in those days. So I decided to study nutrition for a little while, and I created my own product for me, not for the whole world, but just for me. And it was, I called it passion, because that's the passion I had to make something good happen. Passion number 4, health, vitamins.com. That's how people can look at it. Passion number 4, healthvitamins.com. It worked for me so well that within 2 months, I was a different person. Felt like I was on top of the world. And I just say these things because there's a lot of people out there in this world that have terrible things that they're experiencing, terrible times that they're going through, and they let it all come down to whatever. Do not do that. Always pray and always find a way, which I did as well. And that will be probably the best advice that I can give people.
We talk it out, no time to waste. Face to face, we set the pace. Love so strong, no need to race.
Sometimes we all go through difficult periods, but are we gonna stay distressed and forlorn? We're gonna continue this conversation just after we take a break and get a word from our partners.
From logos to flyers, business cards to invitations, J Designs is your one-stop shop for all things design related. Fast, affordable, creative, and one of a kind? Follow us on Instagram at JDesigns. Email us at jdesigns.graphics@gmail.com or WhatsApp us at 876-280-2816. And let J Designs make your creative dreams come to life.
Does your week feel heavy? Are you in a moment of pause, unsure of what's next? Consider this your gentle nudge. Every Wednesday, pull up a chair in the waiting room, that quiet space between what was and what's coming. A place for honest conversations, steady faith, and hope that meets you right where you are. I'm Carrie Thomas Black, and this is Between Doors, the Waiting Room podcast, where we navigate the in-between with faith, hope, and purpose. Because even here, there is faith in the waiting, strength in the lessons, and triumph in the journey. See you in the waiting room.
In a world full of noise, N-Sound Media delivers voices that matter. From podcasts that challenge and inspire, to streaming TV that uplifts and informs, to music and stories you won't hear anywhere else. This is media built for community, culture, and truth. Independent, bold, unfiltered. Streaming worldwide and growing every day. Download, listen, watch. Join the movement that puts real voices front and center. N-Sound Media. Streaming innovation amplified.
She's an MC for work or family, communicator with a remedy. Her service is high quality. Introducing Noreen Daly, host and founder of Making It Last, a fulfilling, engaging podcast. An exceptional woman for the task. Daily is the communication boss, the daily communicator. Will always make it greater and keep you reminiscing later. The daily communicator will always make it greater and keep you reminiscing later. Engaging, empowering, exceptional.
Welcome back.
We talk it out, no time to waste. Face to face, we set the pace. Love so strong, no need to race.
How do you think, because the whole idea from trauma, the Holocaust to triumph, how do you think all of that has positively shaped you into the Charles Van Kessler that you are right now?
Well,
How?
because once you come out of being as down much as you can be, and then suddenly you start feeling better, and mentally and emotionally you're up there, and your immune system is answering what you're putting down into your system, that just makes it all worthwhile, you know. And then the children's nonprofit charity that I started in 1978, I promised God that if He helps me getting out of this suicidal mess way back, that I would give back in a big way. And I started a nonprofit charity for handicapped children and delete handicapped and other terrible things happening children to help them and to find a way to support that. And the way that I did was the vitamin product was taking off nicely, and a piece of every bottle sold now goes into the nonprofit charity, so we can deal with the children and their families. Because recently, one of the mothers became a single woman with 3 children because the husband passed away right in front of the family in their driveway, trying to fix his tire when the thing gave out and the car dropped down on him and killed him. And so we found out about all that, and the poor woman had no way to survive, no way to live in that house, no way to buy food. So we stepped up and we paid the mortgage for a whole year for the lady and some additional things, and been supporting her. And this is kind of stuff that, makes me feel beautiful to do these things that I was missing when I was a little kid. And so that's kind of where I'm at today. We're selling our product in 2001. Beautiful lady came my way that I met, and she worked at the White House for President Ford as an assistant. And then she ran the press with Billy Graham, 22 years all over the world. And then she was happily retired in 2001. And then the poor girl met me.
Good. What would you say to somebody who will watch this and they're going through a rough period right now, to say, to help to give them that extra bit of encouragement on the other side of whatever difficulty they're going through right now?
Don't ever let go, ever. Always stay positive, always pray, and God will help you. If you do the right thing and you mean everything that you pray about, God will help you.
And for those who will watch this or will listen to this and they don't believe in God, what's your advice for them?
Well, you have a choice. You either believe in God and pray and feel better, or you don't, and you can go just down as far as the world will let you go down. Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, I have no other explanation.
Yeah. When you think about it, that's really what it boils to, because you're
absolutely. Absolutely.
There a lot of times we try to get all philosophical and but there's really black and white where that is concerned. Literally. Yeah. It's really black and white. One of the
and
initial
it makes you feel so good, when you could finally help other people that were in the same situation you were in all these years ago. It just makes you feel phenomenal. Yeah.
You are at an age where a lot of us, we don't know if we live to get to that age.
Oh.
So as we're wrapping up the conversation, Charles, what advice though would you give as you're aging? Because I look at you seem to be aging gracefully. So
thank you.
What sort of advice would you want to give to some of us who are a little bit behind you in terms of just, as you said, not to let go, but what else?
Yeah. Change your negativity in your life, change your the situation that you deal with to find out a proper way to make it all happen and to get rid of all the bad stuff that you're going through. I don't really have a specific way. I've been through all of that, and the only way that I dealt with it is to felt strongly about God helping me in my prayers and me paying Him back. The moment comes when I can do that, which I did and still do. Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for sharing, Charles.
I'm sorry.
Thank you so much for sharing.
It was my pleasure. God bless you, and thank you so much for this opportunity to speak together.
Thank you. This was Making It Last podcast, where it's all about helping us to have better relationships, not just with ourselves, but with other people. I'm Noreen Daly. Until next time.
We talk it out, no time to waste. Face to face, we set the pace. Love so strong, no need to race. We hold it tight in every space, making it last. Oh, making it last. Yeah, yeah. Through the future, through the past. Building it high, keeping it fast. Communication, making it last. Making it last. Oh, making it last. Yeah, yeah. Through the future, through the past. Building it high, keeping it fast. Communication, making it last.